Hello there, folks. It's Andrea, and we are about to go live on all the platforms. All right. I think we're good. Hi, I'm Andrea Klunder, the founder and executive producer at the Creative Imposter Studios. You probably already know that if you're catching this live stream, but just in case you don't, that's who I am. And it's been a little while since I've done a video of any kind, or especially a live video. And I was inspired to do so not because I am a founder of a boutique podcast agency, not because I am a podcast producer, not even because I am a sometimes content creator myself, but because of my absolute favorite role in life, which is the role of auntie. Yep, I am the super cool aunt to three adorable little humans who are 3, 3, and 7. And this weekend, I got a chance to spend some time with the 7-year-old niece. And she reminded me of a very important lesson in marketing for entrepreneurs and business owners. And I thought this lesson was so good that I should share it with you. So here's the story. We're hanging out in my apartment, and she's very curious. She likes to explore. She likes to see what she can get into. And the 7-year-old is in my living room. And I think I was maybe in the kitchen or something like that. And I heard her say, "Oh, Auntie, those headphones are beautiful. Can I use them?" And of course, being an audio producer, there are a lot of headphones in my apartment, and they could have been anything. And so I peeked out to see what headphones she was talking about and could she, in fact, use them. And the headphones that she was talking about, let me show you, were these. This was what she was looking at. And yes, indeed, these headphones are so beautiful. What 7-year-old or 45-year-old for that matter wouldn't want to use these headphones? So I was like, "Oh, no, those are not headphones that you can use. That's an award." And she's like, "What? How did you get an award?" And so I told her about the Signal Awards. And this particular award was from the 2023 Signal Awards for podcasters. And this was an award that we won on behalf of one of our clients, the Santa Fe Opera Department of Community Engagement. And this was an award for their podcast Key Change that we've been producing for 5 seasons, on to season 6 now. And this was for the category of music shows. And so I explained this to her that I had won an award, and she said, "What? You never told me that you won an award. How did you win it?" And I kind of tried to explain a little bit about what I do. And she's like, "Can you show me?" And I thought, "Oh, of course, I can show you. Maybe not in this exact moment while I'm trying to prepare breakfast, but yes, I will show you." And so we kind of set the award, looked at the award, verified that you could not, in fact, take the headphones off the award, and moved on and had breakfast. And then later on, we were sitting there in that same room, and she says, "Oh, Auntie, you didn't tell me you had 2 awards," because she had noticed on that same shelving unit, but on a higher up shelf, she saw this one. Also from the 2023 Signal Awards, also for Key Change with the Santa Fe Opera. But you will notice, I don't even know if I can pick up both of these at once, but you will notice that that one and this one are 2 different colors. And so I explained, oh, yes, I have two awards for that show for Key Change. And one is silver and one is bronze. And then I said, kind of like the Olympics. And she said, what? You were in the Olympics? No, no, no. I was not in the Olympics. But it is kind of like the Olympics for podcasting, I guess. And the silver award was for a particular episode in the diversity, equity, and inclusion category. So the same show, we won bronze in the music shows category and silver in the DEI episodes category. And I'm not actually telling you this to brag, although maybe a little, because that is the lesson. The lesson is we won two awards for one of our clients' shows, and we did announce it maybe once on their show, and maybe I announced it once here online. Maybe I posted about it on social media. I got these beautiful awards, these beautiful trophies from the Signal Awards. And then they're just sitting on a shelf in my apartment living room where not very many people see them. And here, my niece was shocked that I had not told her about these awards and shown them to her previously. And I'm not even 100% sure she really knows what a podcast is. But that was the lesson, is that sometimes as a small business owner, a micro agency, let's be real, I am an agency employee of one employee employer. And I have a team of incredible independent contractors who I work with. But really, I am a tiny micro business, and we work with a handful of clients at any given time. And when you are working with a number of contractors who are focused on production, focused on client delivery, the thing is that you, as the owner, then are the one who has to do all of the other things, who has to do the business administration, who has to manage operations, who has to do client relationships, who has to do marketing and sales and promotion, and it's and bookkeeping. Oh gosh, let's not forget about bookkeeping. There's so much that needs to be done, and I am a producer. I am a creator at heart. I love to make audio. I love to work with clients to help them bring their stories to life and share the story of their brand and interview fantastic guests. And that is what I love to do. That is why I started a podcast agency in the first place. That is why the Creative Imposter Studios exists. And sometimes there isn't enough time to do everything. And if I have to choose between sales and marketing and promoting the business and finding new business and shouting from the rooftops that the Creative Imposter Studios won 2 Signal Awards with the Santa Fe Opera for Key Change, or focus on production, focus on making audio and making podcasts and getting them out there and the craft, I'm going to choose craft and production every single time until I am forced or reminded very cleverly by a 7-year-old that marketing is important. And so I thought I would take this opportunity to share this funny to me, I don't know if you think it's funny, but funny to me little story about my very clever niece and what she reminded me of in my business, and to make this video here on social media for you, and to let you know that that was last year's awards. This year in 2024, another one of our clients, Del Sol Quartet, was an official, I always say a official, was an official selection at the Tribeca Festival in New York. We were one of only 16 total audio projects or podcasts chosen to be featured in their 2024 festival for their show Sounds Current Season 1 Angel Island, which was also an incredible experience and a huge accomplishment. I literally thought the email was spam when it came in saying that we had been selected and offered a spot, because I wasn't totally confident that it was possible, but there it was. And so things are just continuing to grow and getting better and better. And I wanted to let you know that we are actually actively looking right now for two new clients to join us at the Creative Imposter Studios. We have one opening to get started very soon in September 2024, and we have a second opening to begin in January 2025, which may seem light years away, but it's not. If you want to get started in January, now is the time to start those conversations and start putting things together for that. And particularly, specifically, we are looking for clients who are nonprofit organizations or for-profit organizations, businesses, companies, creative leaders in their industry who want to use the audio first platform of podcasting, maybe video, but specifically audio storytelling, to make a positive cultural impact in their niche. We work with arts organizations, cultural organizations, mental health organizations, organizations that bring about well-being in their world and to their people, organizations that help bring about bring forward marginalized voices and tell stories that maybe the general public isn't really that aware of, in the hopes of creating greater equity and moving the culture forward in a positive way. And this is a great time in at least American cycles to be doing that, but it's always a great time to be moving the culture forward in a positive way. And so if that sounds like you and you haven't yet created and crafted your podcast, but maybe it's been something in the back of your mind, or if you have one or had one and it took a hiatus, or you're not really sure you're going in the right direction, or you want to experiment and try something new, and you are willing to invest in making a cultural impact, we would love to have a conversation. And by we, I mean I would love to have a conversation with you about what you're thinking and whether and how we at the Creative Imposter Studios, and that time I do mean we, can help support you in that vision. And maybe, just maybe, one of these bright, shiny awards could be yours in the future when you work with us. So if that's something that's interesting to you, even if it's just kind of the beginning of an idea, reach out to me on whatever platform you're seeing this, or email me, Andrea at infuselife.net. Let me see if I have that. I do not have that up here. Let's see. It's Andrea at infuselife.net is my email. You can send me an email, or again, message me on whatever platform that you're looking at this, and we'll look at setting up a short call just to kind of see what your idea is and what your next steps are to move forward. I did want to mention, I see a comment from Jonas here. Hi, Jonas. And Jonas says, really, that's wonderful. And so am I. My cousin wants me to be a godfather for her baby, which is really cool. And Jonas also suggested, maybe your niece is jealous. She wants to know about everything. Maybe you can teach her one day. And believe me when I say, I hope and dream that she or any of my nieces will be interested in audio production, and that I can apprentice them and teach them the craft of making podcasts and making audio and doing storytelling through digital media. That would be my dream come true if I could teach them how to do that. That would be really awesome. It's a great suggestion. Thank you, Jonas. So that's my little story, and perhaps a reminder for you as well, if you are like me and you would rather make the thing, do the craft, be a producer, be in production, than doing the businessy stuff of marketing and sales and, God forbid, social media, then maybe it's time to take a look and see, Should I be putting the message out there? Should I be sharing our work from the rooftops and acknowledging the creative genius that our clients are bringing to the table, that we're helping to facilitate, to put out into the world in a way that gets recognized, in a way that is noteworthy and, dare I say, award worthy? Where can you be doing more of that marketing and shouting from the rooftops about what you're creating that's awesome right now? All right, it's hot. I got to turn my air conditioning back on. Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you have any suggestions, ideas, things you want to shout from the rooftops, feel free to post it in the comments on this video. If you're curious about how podcasting might work for you, send me a message. Let's set it up. Have a great day, everyone.